Our next competitor is Curtis Filmer from Great Britain.
Good start to his routine. And you'll find that on the rotations, many of the high-level athletes tend to over-rotate just to ensure that the judges don't mistake in their landing. They want to over-rotate in order to ensure that they complete the full rotation of their difficulty. Wow, a big throw into a catch. Again, one of the more uncommon movements in staff, just because of the chances of losing your staff are very high.
That's right, there's many point deduction value. Dropping your weapon or breaking your weapon is definitely one of the higher deductions that you can face. That was Curtis Filmer from Great Britain.
There you have a replay of that. A throw, front roll into a catch. Again, not a required movement, but trying to add obviously some flair to the routine. And his final score, 9.31.
And if you're checking us out online, please be sure to drop us a line at the International Wushu Federation Facebook page. That's International Wushu Federation, IWUF, official site. It looks like we've got Christopher Marsagan checking in, Emilio Alponseque from California. Looks like we've got a lot of people still awake watching us. And Stephen Fontenelle. Thank you for tuning in.
This is Curtis Filmer from Great Britain. He's the 28th competitor in a field of 52 in this men's Changchun event. You might also take note, Mario, at some point when they had a overall Changchun event, there were over 100 competitors in this event alone.
That's a long field of athletes to try to stand out in.
Yes, and now since they have divided into what we call a compulsory Changchun and an optional Changchun.
That was Curtis Filmer from Great Britain. Curtis Filmer, final score 8.82.
Several deductions for him.
The drop, so probably his heel was off the ground from the angle of the judges. So just confirming the last athlete, he had a 66, which was a miss of the throwing and catching of the sword.
And here we have Britain's Curtis Filmer.
Jump outside 540 horse stance. Looks a little short, we'll see. Butterfly twist into tornado 360 horse stance. Jump outside 360 horse stance. .360 tornado to splits. Landing wasn't too clean there. Another throw and catch apparatus. Looks like he missed that one. Might cost him a 66. Butterfly to sitting stance. So some of these athletes are very strategic on where they place their landings. For example, the sitting stance. If they have it in the correct angle, the judges can't see it in case their foot comes up. Very good performance by Curtis.
So Curtis Filmer.
Looks like
One thing I was thinking about when he threw the weapon up in the air, does it not make it more difficult if you've got one of the flags on the end to actually see where you're supposed to be catching the sword?
no, I think the sword, the flag actually becomes, it just becomes part of the whole sword. It doesn't really throw anyone off. It's just more of the timing.
9.02 for Curtis. Seems reasonably pleased.
He's got